right, welcome to Man and Dad, and this is episode 2. I am your host, Tally. Today we have our guests, Joel and Derek. And today's topic will be financial assistance during the dating stage. But before we actually dive into that, last episode I touched on a few topics such as, or a few points such as, men's suicide rates when they are separated from their family. And, I don't want to just give you all statistical data without giving you all a reference point. So with that being said, in the documentary Divorce Corp, at a particular point, he said at the 7 minutes and 30 second mark, they state that divorces are a major driver for father suicide rates. Fathers are 200% more likely to commit suicide after being separated from their family. So, again, if you all want to go check that for yourselves, you can. Also, the rates for fatherless kids, teen pregnancy, jail, lower grades, drug and alcohol abuse, 100% more probable for the kids to indulge in those type of behaviors. So, all right. So, and also another point that I would like to make on the past episode that was with Trevor. Trevor made it a point to say that, getting married is like a business. And which it is. It very much is. But what I would like to say in retrospect, if you are getting married and it's like a business, if you knew ahead of time, if your business failed, the type of stipulations that could possibly happen with your business failing, would you go into that marriage knowing that? That's just a point of view of mine or whatnot. But anyway, on with the new topic. Again, this topic is the financial assistance during the dating stage. So this topic came up because I was speaking with another friend of mine by the name of Key. He's been dating a lot since he's not with the mother of his kid. But he was saying how during that third week is usually when a female asks for financial assistance. Financial assistance being help paying with the bills or rent.
After 3 weeks?
Yeah, after 3 weeks. This is what he said. After 3 weeks, a woman would usually ask for financial assistance. So, of course, this allowed me to write this topic down and discuss this. So, when you are dating in 2018 as a 30-year-old, older 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, what would be a time where you would feel comfortable for the person that you're dating to ask for financial assistance? Dating. Yeah.
Talking about dating, like I meet this girl at wherever I meet her, and I get her number, I call her, we go out. Like from that date, like when do I give her financial assistance?
Or when would be a time for her to you would feel okay with her asking for financial assistance? When would you give her, and when would be a time for it to be okay?
I think it depends, like how much financial assistance she asking for. Is she asking us to like pay her rent?
Even a phone bill.
Even the phone bill?
Phone bill?
So it's like, I guess my thing is, like, take Key's situation where his average is 3 weeks. And like, I'm like, yo, what were these girls doing 3 weeks ago when they needed financial assistance? Like, was it another guy paying these bills? And like, if I don't pay this bill, like, am I about to get nexted? You know what I mean? And when there's another guy like willing to pay this phone bill, it just, I don't know. It raises those questions for me. So I got to find out this girl's situation. You know what I mean? And after 3 weeks, I guess I know that situation. Right. Well, I should, like, if she's comfortable enough to ask me for financial assistance at this point.
I don't think you would really know.
You never really freaking know though. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's too soon.
I think it's too soon. I'm with DJ.
Regardless of whether she, regardless if it's 3 weeks or not, I think it's too soon because it's like 3 weeks. Do you really even know the person? You know what I'm saying? Like when you first start dating in a relationship, you put on that facade for quite a little while.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
do.
To make sure, like, hey, you know, they look at me in the best light. But it's like, damn, after 3 weeks, they already asking you to pay your bills. It's like,
yeah, they not worried about the whole best light shit.
And yeah, right. Right. And if you already talking,
It's like a dark ass light right now. It's dim.
And again, on top of that, the topic that you had last week is like if they're already asking for financial support. What was the topic last week? Was
marriage.
Marriage is a
material.
business.
Marriage material.
And if marriage is a business, like this person already coming
that
to this
business already
right.
went bad.
This bad. Y'all already in the negative. Y'all already in the hole. You know
Exactly.
Like,
They better, like, at that point, they better have so much talent and potential that it's worth investing this. You know what I mean? I got to be the money guy. That, you know, like, and it'll be worth it for me. And like usually, that's not the case. Like usually, like if she was really that, like, you know, focused on like growth or whatnot, like she would be focused on trying to do that shit for herself and wouldn't even feel comfortable asking you for that money after 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I feel like the type of girl that is comfortable asking you for money after a few weeks, like, you know, is the same. Is really looking for some type of support, like, you know, no matter where that comes from. You know what I mean? Like that could even be the same type of girl looking for support from like the government. You know what I mean? Or looking for support from like whatever, some external thing that doesn't have to do with like her efforts. You know, and like and that could not be the case also, right? Like it could be some legit people that just run into some crazy financial situation like right after you meet them, and like, you know, they may just like have that connection to you where they feel like, you know, hey, maybe, you know, you care enough to help out. But
I don't care how much like you feel connected in 3 weeks. You better not ask me for shit.
That's a huge red flag.
I don't give a damn. Hey, your phone bill needs to be paid. You better figure it out. Goddamn it. Oh man.
And yo, and that's pretty much how I feel. You know, I'm talking about them other situations where it's like some crazy stuff. That's like some 2% type cases. You know, like it's not gonna happen often at all.
Well, it seems like Key, it's been happening to a lot.
Because he running into the 98% chicks, you know? Like, stay away from them, you know?
You gotta think, if he continue to attract these type of women, where he finding these women at?
Exactly. Where's Key meeting these girls, bro?
Well, he's a truck driver now, so he's meeting them all over the U.S., guys. That's where they at. They all over the U.S.
He's not meeting them at truck stops. Chicks is waiting at the rest station.
Right? You know it. You know what's going on. You know what's up with that
one. Damn. So, all right, with that being the case, when would be an okay time for that? When would you consider an okay time?
I don't know, man. I feel like the time part is like, I mean, it's all relative, right? Like, it's just so situational, man. You know, I can't just say like after 6 months I'm comfortable paying this girl's bills. You know what I mean? Like, what if I'm still trying to get myself in a better financial situation, and me trying to like prop this girl up is holding me back from where I'm trying to go? You know what I mean? When really relationships should be like each other, propelling each other to the next level. You know, but like if you holding me back without like any like, you know, prospects of a future, you pushing me up, it's like what the fuck? You know, like. I mean, maybe the pussy's good. Maybe the conversation's great. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But, like, I guess it's all about what's worth for you. You know, like, what is that financial assistance worth for you? Is it worth that? Like, because some people financially assist prostitutes just by using it. Right, real talk, right? Just by using their service. Like, hey, you selling this pussy. I want to buy some pussy. I got money. You got pussy. Like, let's make a deal. Like, and
I guess that is financial assistance.
That's completely financial assistance.
That's not somebody you dating though.
That's not somebody you date. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's not somebody you date.
Unless you pay her enough.
Nah, unless you pay her.
You pay like 30 stacks. It's
like, yeah, she's a
we
girlfriend.
Basically, you mine.
Right.
But oh man.
Nah. Man, I feel that again, man, if you are already having to foot certain bills for a female that early on, it's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do it. I think it's because I think again, if you're trying to get yourself financially straight, like and you thinking at the prospect of you and that chick being together for a long time, y'all are already gonna be in the negative. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like again, one of the biggest reasons that marriages don't last is not the sex, it's not this, it's finances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like again, like sex is a small part, but it's a huge part. But finances, it's like if you don't have that together, it's like, man, how are we gonna feed our kids, or how are we gonna pay for this bill? And then y'all usually be two broke people struggling together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had the opportunity to, and I'm not saying like that's because some people started off in their marriages like that and dated like that and turned out pretty good. But if you got that option to not get yourself into that situation beforehand, don't do it. Just get yourself straight. Hopefully you find a chick that she can get herself straight or whatever, but without much of your assistance, because again, you become that fallback guy. And if something go wrong, then something go wrong between y'all two, she's gonna be moving on right to the next one or something like that, and vice versa. So I think it should be like taken very, very, very seriously and not just jumped into that situation like, hey, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Well, for me per se, hey, in my mind, I don't care how comfortable you are, how often we've been dating since the time we've met. I feel like there needs to be a time set, a time frame to where you should ask, where you feel comfortable even asking. For me, that time frame is damn near a year.
Yeah, that's about what I was thinking too. If you gotta like put a time on it, yeah, give it at least a year.
At least a year before you say, damn, my light's about to get cut off.
This is like one of the best relationships you ever had, maybe 6 months. You know what I mean?
If you can see yourself building something with this woman, then yeah. But for me, a year. I can't. If you're doing that before a year, more than likely I'm going to cut you off and you'll probably never hear from me again. So that's just what that is, man.
So yeah, I got this friend, right? Like, he met this girl, they vibed. She came over, and they were chilling at his house, and and she spent the night, you know what I mean? They had a great day after that, and then she spent the night again, you know what I mean? And this just kept going on, and like essentially like from that first day, like she never left,
What?
Right?
Oh, okay.
So if this happens, like, it kind of falls into that financial assistance realm, right? Like, if she's essentially being there, like, at what point, like, but in order for this to happen, like, you gotta really, really be feeling the girl, like, in order for her to come over to your house and, like, you don't want her to leave, like, from the first day that you guys chilled, like, it's gotta be, like, something strong. So at that point, like, you got these super strong feelings, and this girl's here, and she's here more than she is wherever she lives, you know what I mean? And to the point where, like, she doesn't live anywhere else anymore, she lives here, and, like, at what point do you, like, yo, what are we doing on these bills? You know what I mean? like, I mean, seriously, that's a real situation.
I agree.
So basically, you met a chick, from the first time you met her, y'all really just clicked, and she just consistently been over your place, and she hasn't left.
Yeah, she got her own thing going on, right? She got her own business. She make money. You know what I mean? Like, and like, but it's just, you guys just enjoy each other's company so much. You know what I mean? You really don't want to, like, she don't want to leave. You don't want her to leave.
So at what point do you ask her for financial assistance?
Yeah, or do you wait for her to bring it up?
I mean, I feel like there are a couple of layers before you go from y'all meeting the first night, she's staying over a while, to like you asking her for bills. Like, all right, she ain't been home that long. Where she live? Like, you got questions where her toothbrush at? Like, where's she getting her clothes from? Is she going back and forth to these places to get her toothbrush? Like,
this is deja vu.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like, all right, you met the chick for the first night. Maybe she stayed over a couple of days, and then she like, all right, it's gonna be people looking for her or something. Like, somebody, you got some loved one somewhere that gonna be like, yo, you ain't been home in like 4 or 5 days. Like, what's up? I got a little worried. Until hey, you for these bills. Like, I feel like there's a couple of layers between, first meeting the chick and then like, hey, asking her, hey, we need to split some of these bills because you've been here for like 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
so wait,
what did they get all that squared away? Week 2, you know what I mean? And then it's just all like, all right, I'm here.
Week 2,
my people's cool. Like, they know where I'm at. They know where I be. Like, then what?
I feel like
No,
it's a
so
good
what-
precautionary in a relationship. She should be going home 2 weeks. I don't care.
She should be going home.
You should be going home.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
but
That's
she
what
should
you
be going
would.
home.
This is the thing. What if you don't want her to leave? Like, what if that's legit the situation? You don't want her to leave.
Then you
Like,
honestly,
she don't want to
Then
leave.
you just can't be asking about no
you-
bill
you
money.
can't-
That's on you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's on you.
But
If you insist that
Is
she
that,
stays,
is that not financial assistance?
no.
How
I think
not?
it's financial.
No, 'cause
crippling.
that's
I
on
think
you.
you
What if-
offering it. You offering her to stay. She's like, well, I mean, you offering me to
Shit,
stay.
exactly.
How is it any? Okay, so
If somebody
so I
offers
guess
to pay
I
your
guess
bill for let's say you go out to a restaurant, somebody offers to pay your bill. Are you gonna let them pay or not?
I mean I'm not rude, so like somebody wants to pay my bill, I'm like, you know what? Like, hey,
Right,
I appreciate you, brother.
exactly.
You a good person. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pass up on giving them that compliment. You know, when they want to give that gesture. You know, and I guess I see what you mean. That's what I guess that was my whole point, right? It all depends on what you want. Like some people can give that financial assistance and feel like they're getting the better end out of the deal because they're getting companionship. Like old people, right? Like it's a,
Whoa.
no, hear me out. Sugar daddies, right? Like,
Oh my God.
right? Like, so why are young girls attracted to them? Because they can give, you know, they can provide that financial assistance, or you know, or whatever. A lot of times, sometimes they just have daddy issues, but like a lot of times, it's like it's a money thing, right? It's the financial assistance, and the guy, they know that these young girls ain't fuck with them because of their looks, you know what I mean, or whatever, because like they know their position, you know what I mean, and so it's like they're willing to provide that financial assistance. So, like, I feel like we're in a different like demographic to where like we like, no, fuck that, you know, like, you know, it's plenty of women out here, you know, like I don't need to pay your bills. Like I want a woman that's like able to pay her own bills, and then we could build something together. But when you get older, like you get less options, or when you feel like you found someone that's just like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, whatever else am I going to find this? Like, financial assistance looks good compared to like losing that, you know, like, right? That's why you wouldn't ask that same girl for bills, because you know you feel like it might cause a rift, you know, and like, is that really what you? I mean, like,
See, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
and that's the thing.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm like, look, yo, if we together, you here, you gonna be here, shit, and we doing what we doing, you gonna pay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You just ain't gonna stay here.
And I feel like that's the dilemma of this whole conversation. You know what I mean? It's like, it's people like all the way on your end of the spectrum, which I'm closer to that end of the spectrum. And there's people on the like, you know, like I value money less, and I value, you know what I mean, like what I'm doing with my time more.
I think it's two sides to that situation. I think one, if you're offering, if you do not want the girl to leave, you cannot ask her to pay a bill.
Oh, you
period.
can't.
I just feel like you just.
No,
need to
I
pay.
agree with that. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
But I feel like if she's like staying and insisting to stay, like after a while, like she need to be helping out with something.
Yeah, but what if you're not offering, she's not insisting, it's just happening?
So who should bring it up?
What happens?
If at all.
If at
Well,
all.
you know what? This is here we go. Judgment of character. If that was me, and she was saying that, hey, you know, you can stay here, and your toothbrush is here, you can sleep here, and we can eat here, and you can be here, then me as a man, I'm gonna say, hey, how much is the bills this month? Let me put something on it.
You as a man, you're gonna say that. But
Yeah.
her as a woman, she just gonna be like caught up in all the fucking euphoria.
No,
of
me as
everything.
a person would say that.
But
at the end of the day, I feel
I mean,
like
I feel like you kind of like specified that the right way though.
you know what? You're right. I did specify that, but at the end of the day, women fought for their rights for equality. So if this motherfucker's working a full 9 to 5 and goddamn has money, and more than likely in today's society, she's making more money than the guy. Well, I ain't gonna say more than likely, but she's probably up there. She can contribute to some goddamn bills. She ain't gotta be goddamn just fucking freeloading off of the whole situation. Oh, this nigga love me.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta pay shit.
I agree, man. But you know what? I feel like a lot of women like think in terms of like security. You know what I mean? And like equate security to like, you know, this person paying for this. You know what I mean? Or this person's like ability to pay for this, or something along that lines, right? To where if you maybe even like bring up that topic, it can cause an insecurity in their mind. You know what I mean? Just about your whole financial like outlook or situation, or like or maybe they even doubt your ability to take care of them. You know what I mean? Like, because I mean,
that sounds like a Jedi mind trick to me.
That's what I'm like. Take care of you.
That sounds like a Jedi mind trick to me.
I promise you, there are women that think just like this. I've talked to them. And women think in terms of security, and it's their biggest attraction.
And I agree with it. I do agree that women do look at, when they're looking at a potential mate, they look at, hey, will this person be able to take care and provide for our family as a whole? But I also know that there are women who, until they are married, they are the breadwinners of their own house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think of it as, in the essence, is that, all right, this woman is thinking, can this man provide for me? Okay, if we build a family, I'm going to get pregnant, I'm going to be out of work for 3 months, minimum. You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
For the bill. Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying, the women are thinking in that future reference. You know what I'm saying? Okay, will he be able to be the provider and the protector and all this other stuff? If in any case, we go from a 2-income household down to a 1-income household, will we be able to still maintain and live the same type of lifestyle, or will there be some cutbacks or something like that? I feel that women do think.
Well,
like that.
I definitely understand that. I just feel like that's just a different situation altogether, though. Yeah. If you're pregnant, if he's a decent man, he's gonna handle everything while you're out of commission.
But that's the thing, though. But when I tell you, I really feel like women operate in this whole security mindset, though, because if you make them believe that, then there's no problem. You know what I mean? If they legit believe that, but if they have doubts about that, then it's they just don't fucking know, and then and it just seeps into everything else. If they don't have that, if they're not secure in what's going on, you know what I mean? Whether it's be how they feel emotionally, financially, sexually, any fucking way, women need that security. It's their thing, and just men need to feel like they're providing that security. You know what I mean? And we need to feel we're we gotta feel like we the man, So it's and I guess that's different for different men, just like different women value those different things. You know what I mean? With different weight.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think it's different because nowadays, I don't want to say nowadays, but again, like you said, women are working, they're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily need a man for their finances. You know what I'm saying? They can take care of their own stuff. What they do need, if they're in a relationship with a man, they do need to be able to trust that man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There are more than one ways to support somebody, not just financially. You can support a person emotionally. You know what I'm saying? You can support a person psychologically. You don't have to necessarily be the breadwinner and be the, be the one that always hey, I need to provide for you financially, and then also I need to be your confidant as well. Some women I'm good financially. I just want to be able to trust you, and that's pretty much all the security that a woman would need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I feel like there's layers to that, right? Because a woman could trust you with everything, right? But then if you're not providing whatever financially or matching what she's got financially, and she may feel insecure about your ability to do that, and then just shit can go downhill from there on that trust level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She can go downhill from there on that emotional level. I feel like it's all a web, and if or it's all this shit's connected, and if certain parts of that break down, the other parts aren't strong enough to prop it up, then it's it'll just kind of degrade everything. It'll just work against it all, because I don't know. It all fits into security, but I feel there's different ways to break into somebody's security. You know what I mean? There's different ways to make them feel insecure.
So what if there's communication,
that's a security.
in the example where you gave, where the woman was getting pregnant? Or she was pregnant? What if there's communication as far as finances and what y'all are going to set up or have arranged?
Seems like a security measure that would make them feel more comfortable, right? But what if there's none? Insecurity. You know what I mean? What if you don't have a plan? Or what if your plan is shaky? What if you have a plan but they don't think the same way, so they don't see it playing the way you see it playing.
Then that's a huge communication
It's a huge
issue.
disconnect, and that shit happens
That's
all the
a
time.
huge disconnect.
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Some of these thoughts are coming to you officially, well, unofficially, from the sponsorship of Ray and Nephew,
Hey.
White Jamaican Rum.
Yeah, man.
So, again, so this is, just some of the thoughts that people around our age, 30 and up, or around 30, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, whatever, are thinking. Again, if you like this show, please share it, and please leave a comment in the comment section. Leave some advice. If there's some things that you would want us to touch upon, please leave a comment. Again, this is Man and Dad. I'm your host, Tally. Thank you.